Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Good morning, everyone. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. Hey, Davina, welcome to the stream. Just checking my sound here. Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to Saturday morning breakfast stream. We're going to play some Outer Worlds today. Today, the tea of the day is the Harney and Sons Hot Cinnamon Spice. I have a little bit of vanilla almond milk in there. And I have some hot cereal for my breakfast with some apples and bananas. So, what a weird voice I'm making. Mega Terra Nova's here. Cool Clever Stone is here. It's been a while. Welcome. And yeah, let's do it to it here. Not me just trying to oh no, they changed the interface. Why would they do this? No! Anyway. So, Gorgon has been an interesting planet. It seems like the place where they just send their most evil scientists. So, okay.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Preserved eye.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mosley. Access granted.
Mostly.
Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Hey, we entered the Office of Creative Incubation. We should probably sneak.
Inside voices.
I hope everyone is having a lovely Saturday. So far, so good for me. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful foyer, though. Wonder what's crawling up there. I bet we're gonna find out.
I ain't buying the facade. You can slap gold paint on a Spacer's Choice gun, but it's still gonna misfire twice a clip.
Naoka! The sass is real, though.
Wow, you got that? They got one for Edgewater. Oh, it's just salt tuna. Come on, we got a volcano too. Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
Oh my gosh, these two are the cutest. And we will absolutely steal everything that isn't nailed down. That is kind of cool though, the little model of Edgewater is adorable. But we're totally going to sell this in this vending machine. I assume that those red blips are above us. I like how there's one lonely Saltuna over here.
Damn, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Don't I know it? Adrena time. I like having people follow me around all day telling me how awesome I am. Yeah. Those are cute chairs. Alright, let's just peek around a little bit more before we commit to going upstairs. Looks like we have a computer terminal. Look at all this stuff for us to steal. A little concerned that the game is like, you're gonna be fighting soon, just so you know. Messages. Thank you for using Gimsy. Alright. From Goodfellow L, subject, reception procedures and protocol. McKay, after some deliberation, I've decided to update your standard procedure and protocol while you operate the front desk. Commit the following to memory. Do greet visitors and workers with a smile. Do mention Spacer's Choice brand products and services in your daily greetings. Do monitor and report extended lavatory breaks. Don't... Oh my goodness. Don't mention our surveillance and security system to arriving visitors. Don't talk about the incident. Don't let any auditors to the upper floor under any circumstances. Follow to adhere to Protocol 6 will result in a demerit on your permanent record. I don't mean to be harsh with you, McKay, but you're part of the family too. Regards. Goodfellow. Unlock lavatory door. Yeah, there's some stuff to look at here. There's like a did not think bracelet. I was like, oh, look at that hair tie just sitting there. Because of course. Alright, any toilet pistols today? More Adrena time. Oh. Spacer's Corona. Just toss in the toilet. Perfect. Jug of milk. Ew! What were these people doing in this place? I mean, like, obviously poo is going to be a thing, but like, jugs of milk just like tossed in the toilet? I don't know if I understand. That one is sealed. That must be the exit. Tossball card? Yeah. Is that a ring? Yeah. Very teeny tiny. Vending machine discovered. We like to see it. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Kinda, I've started to hear the jingles all the time. The vending machine. People are super gross. Like, you guys never heard of like a refuse bin? I mean, we've seen them overflowing other places, but come on now. Can we pretend that we're civilized? Maybe? I like how I was definitely committed to like sneaking, and now I'm like, yeah, but looting also. Aw, poor Chef Bot. Borscht and... oh, no. That was gonna be borscht and beans. Well, dang. Okay. We're gonna save. What's this thing? Oh yeah, the pet. Airman ballistics. Oh! We'll hold on to that. Check that out. Chrono-adaptive, Spacer's Choice. Bowler hat. Baby cats! Hi, beautiful. What you doing? I'm gonna tell everyone how since I've been back in office every day that you is that your chat? Is that your chat? Are they here to see you? That about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, she has now taken to grooming my face and my eyebrows and my hair, and she thinks mom doesn't notice, but I notice because your tongue is like a Brillo pad. But it's so cute. It's so sweet. Ripley. Is that your chat? Yeah? Or is everyone here to see you? Are you the main character? Yeah. Baby. Hi. Do not put your paw in my breakfast, please. If you can contain yourself, that would be... Oh. Yes. Mega says hello. It's Cinnamon. Oh, here. My hot cereal is not quite so hot anymore, but I made some like fast hot apples in the microwave for it, so. So yeah, that's for real though. Now that I work in office basically every day, I'm guessing she misses me. And she keeps crawling on my chest, and she like bundles herself up till she's like kitten size. And yeah, she likes to groom under my chin, my nose, and then my eyebrows. And then whatever hair is exposed, she will try to groom as well. 116 Adrena time. Alright, well, we're getting our monies back.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Should I have used this one? No, neither one of them give me an advantage. There's no, like, panel here, is there? No. Creepy.
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Mandalaboratorian? Possibly. Hi, Magenta. Long time no see. How are you?
Located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacer's chosen tossball team. Adrena time, putting the performance in performance-enhancing drugs. Don't let let sleep rob you of your life. Cut your resting hours in half and double your productivity with Adrena Time.
Affairs are going well on my end. Yeah. Just, I don't know, doing what I do, I guess. We are, stealing things from this, like, this Adrena Time exhibit, so. Have you played anything new recently? I just saw that I Am Future is in full release now, which is exciting. I missed the pancake mix, guys. Terrible thief. Terrible thief. Minecraft with friends. Are you playing it vanilla or are you running one of the mods? Plain vanilla. I missed the packs. My favorite was the Greek god one. Do you see the Dungeons and Taverns update? I saw the trailer for it, but that's about it. I'm really excited about the new Pale Forest biome with the like tree man. I think that's really pretty. But yeah, I missed the Greek god pack because it was like a texture pack, but it also changed the mobs and things. Creepy tree man. Yeah. The heartwood, you have to remove so that that they're not invincible. But I think the biome is just super pretty. I've heard of it. I haven't actually seen it. Is it cool? Does it have any new mobs in it, or is it just aesthetic? Greeting, how's it going? Pretty good over here. Same snacks as last weekend. Also forgot my punctuation because it's Saturday and I'm lazy. Oh, plenty of new mobs? Like what? Danish, we're another week closer. Pirate Majima. Oh, I think it's bots. Well, someone's got to stay on top of it. Magenta, what's the best new mob in Minecraft? Like minotaurs, penguins, lich king, hydra, naga, trolls, and all that. Okay, that's okay. That's really neat. You like the armadillo? Armadillos are really cute. Okay. So it's a mix of stuff in here. It finally showed up. Oh, nice. You pre-ordered it? Okay. Good to know.
Coming!
Got that!
Oh man, these Colossus guys.
Don't mess with us. Incoming!
Here they come. Yeah, I haven't actually put it on my, like, wish list. Also, if you opt for second newsletters, you get a code for Kiru's silver gray suit with crimson red shirt as a costume for Majima. Oh, okay. Might be worth a little bit of spam. Good to know. Thanks for looking out. So yeah, we will be playing. We will be playing that. It looks so fun. Code won't be sent until February. Okay. We got some messages, guys. Goodfellow. Fortuitously, I had the opportunity to review the latest test results from Human Inquiry. I agree with you and the committee's general assessment that these tests are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenotime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms in my rubric of dangerous, lethal, or otherwise high-risk side effects. I've sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is as follows. Adrenotime is, in its current state, fails to meet this project standards. By my calculations, adrenotime users trade short-term improvements in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. Hey, Forward, welcome to the stream. We're discussing games, and Magenta was telling us about the new Twilight Forest in Minecraft. So, I've seen the new Pale Forest. Games. All games. And Danish has pre-ordered Pirate Majima. So, good to know. I hope you're doing well, Forward. It's chilly here. Let's see here. I have sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is... Oh, there we go. Unproductive workers. Whenever a calculation produces an unforeseen result, it is prudent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, then their numbers, that is to say, the drug provided by the chem labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague, Mostly. Goodfellow, I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume that you are still... to deploy parochial colloquialism, chewing over my commentary. I have several additional insights which I have collated in an itemized list and have sent to your secretary. Here's my summary. I believe the root of the problem lies in the chem lab. I mentioned in my previous letter incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. The problem must therefore be in Dr. Jasper Lowe and his stewardship of the chem lab. Dr. Lowe is a notoriously lackadaisical and careless manager and, pardon my language, a poor scientist. ChemLab must provide HIA with a safe, high-quality, carefully refined drug to which to conduct tests. The slapdash, artless, high-risk formula ChemLab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand safety and high-quality development are often antithetical to the corporate strategy of Spacer's Choice, but in my life I have found that the perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Awaiting your response, Mostly. Yeah, I feel overwhelmed by the number of, like, super cute games coming out right now. Oh, also, by the way, if it's your vibe, the free game this week on Epic is a Castlevania bundle of, like, goodies. So, looking for something retro. It's there. It's free. Let's see here. Mr. Goodfellow, your response to my previous two letters are conspicuous by their absence. Based on my analysis of your personality type, dietary habits, patterns of speech, and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from trepidation and anxiety. If I might presume to offer you some advice cultivated after years of living in Byzantium, may I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance? Ignorance is the easiest of vices to rectify and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. The success and failure of any project depends on the readiness of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage. When one of these roles acts outside of its limitations, chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart. You need not fear the burden of management. The secret of good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful, fastidious, numerically driven, and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is the only department capable of righting the ship of innovation in the waters of chaos. Mostly. This is totally unrelated, guys. I realized I totally did not submit my timesheet this week. Let me put a reminder in my phone for Monday. Oh my goodness. I'm usually not this much of a spacer, but apparently I am. Sorry. Hot cinnamon spice. Okay, well. What does this say? 8 cases Bumblebee Kale Ale, Borston Beans, Woolly Milk, Spacer's Choice, Tarmac, and cheese.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
We should probably save. It's been a minute. Especially after reading all of that. Although, I think this game has only crashed maybe one time. Despite having been playing for quite a while. So, yeah. Anything good? I don't see any notebooks or anything. This is a very gaudy office, I will say. Okay. I had really bad coil wine on my graphics card playing Space Marine 2 and Planet Coaster 2, so I undervolted it. And no more noise. Same clock speed, same performance. I feel like mine's been okay so far. Oh, there's a whole bunch more to read. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from human inquiry and auditing are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is an informal expression of our dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependency, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest reports are incompatible with OCI's vision of the Adrenatime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see a product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia. The product delivered to HIA introduces psychosis, violent behavior, paranoia, and alarmingly, disobedience. The OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably befit our rivals at Anti-Cleo. The committee. Yeah, so far I've been pretty lucky that nothing makes too crazy of a sound, but when I was streaming from my laptop, sound was definitely a problem. Let's see here. From Goodfellow. To my colleagues in the OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall a passage from our Spacer's Choice user manual. The failures of subordinates must never become the failures of leadership. The meaning is simplicity itself. HIA has failed to deliver acceptable results because they have failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed employees, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate, we are not test tube jockeys, we are leaders. HIA's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Miriam Kumara at Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HIA's report, trim the fat, and tuck in its guts. Make it look presentable for our auditors. Yeah, there's obviously there's been several remasters recently, and I'm hoping that running those is not noisy. But I just do not have your tech skills, Danish, for sure. Let's see, from Kumara, Cerebral Committee. My team and I have finished reviewing HIA's latest experimental report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in its flagrant disregard for company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report edited with language consistent with the Spacer's Choice Company vision. The HIA's original report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with using the adrenotime product, including, but not limited to, paranoia, violent confusion, chemical dependence, and dissident adjacent behavior. We propose the following connotation revisions: dangerous side effects, exciting collateral benefits, paranoia, dramatically heightened attention, violent confusion, physically assertive behavior, chemical dependence, metabolic compatibility, dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of dissident behavior in this report may encourage dissidents. Recommend cutting this phrase entirely out of respect for the readers. Well then, that's exciting. Here they come. I think. Except for that, everything else has calmed down. Sweet tartar sauce. In the last DLC, I wasn't as careful collecting, like moving through the office spaces, so I'm trying to be a little more careful this time through. The other day, I got a really, really strong, urge to start a new Oblivion game, you know. What is that? Oh, it's just, anyway. Alright, let's see what else we have. Status. Oh, turret status active. Reverse intruder definitions. Hack 45. That sounds like a band. Don't know about a toilet pistol, but we did find a heavy ammo. Interesting. That's crazy looking. Okay, so it's gonna force us through those doors. Yeah, they were not subtle with their railroading here. That's okay. We've got skills. We'll go through the locked door first. Oh, it requires a key. Okay.
Ugh. Ain't no one should have to go like that.
Be ready for anything.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, I'm in a weird mood today. I feel like all the normal things that would happen in the work week definitely happened this week. But I also kind of feel like it was just because we had a holiday, a national holiday in the U.S. this week, Veterans Day, and for a lot of people have off from work or what have you. And so what would normally be a work week that was, I don't know, fairly normal, I just feel like all the insanity just got compressed into 4 days instead of 5. So
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the dream of time.
how did I miss these guys? Okay, so I don't think that, I think we have to go in this way. We can loot later. Okay, we can go to this outer room and then loot some. That was special. Wow, I just saw 6 of my friends go into that room and die. I wonder what happened. I should go in there too. Then again though, if people started making like reasonable, rational decisions, we probably wouldn't have, if reasonable, rational decisions became a normal part of societal life, we probably wouldn't have horror movies anymore. I feel like it just plays, you know, most horror movies, at least contemporary horror movies, kind of play on, you know, the emotive nature of humans. I think that was some purple berry punch. We got another terminal. Instructions. Inebriation procedure and protocol mandated by OCI's Cerebral Committee. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Having trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim. A selection of company-approved libations are available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Addendum. All purchases will be deducted from your pay. Addendum. Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Official slogan. TBD. Alright, here we go. Heck, let's open some employee records. Is that what this is? Oh, visitor logs. There we go. Campos Lavinia. Trouble deciding on a font for a new department letterhead. Ordered 10G Brew. Wyatt Lewis. Wrote 12 good words today, but can't figure out what order they should go in. Ordered 3 0G Brews. North. Deacon. Brainstorming ideas for a new flavor of salt tuna. Ordered 10G Brew. Campos, Lavinia. Still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered 3 0G Brew. Interesting. Okay, that was cool. Like, did this reset? Maybe. I think the idea of having these, like, I don't know, fabric and leather, like, sleeping bags and camping accoutrement is really entertaining in this, like, sci-fi future. It's kind of like in Skyrim, where it's like you go to this, like, ancient, mysterious, like, tomb. People are camping inside with some, like, I don't know, hides and stuff. Oh. Thanks. Has anyone recently tried to run either Elder Scrolls 1 or 2? I mean, I guess it's not really 1 and 2, but you know what I mean. Not Elder Scrolls. Oh my god. Why did I say Elder Scrolls? That's Arena and Daggerfall. I picked up a bundle of Fallout 1 and 2, the isometric. Why'd they sleep on a bench, though? I don't know. We've seen a lot of gross critters. So maybe, I don't know. You would think that they would have slept on a bench. But, I mean, these guys are like, hepped up on adrenatime. So goodness knows what their processes are like. Here we go. We got a security notice. By order of Lawrence Goodfellow, auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any inquiries by visiting auditors with the following pre-approved message. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our projector room is undergoing upgrades in preparation for our grand quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience. Please return to the reception area and request a complimentary bottle of 0G Brew. There we go. On auditing. So yeah, I don't know why I said Elder Scrolls, but probably because Oblivion's on the brain. But, yeah, I picked up a bundle that has Fallout 1 and 2, like the isometric games, and I was curious if anybody had tried to run them, like, recently. If you had to, like, heavily mod them for them to function. Dear Sir and or Ma'am, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of this auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory when guiding auditors along a tour of our office. What is an auditorium? Spacer's Choice Manual of Definitions describes an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. An auditorium? Okay. Here you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice the leading brand in affordable entertainment. Satisfy your posture in our semi-reclining chairs. Enjoy a moderately cold bottle of Zero-G brew. Relax as you enjoy this special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review, brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. No report this quarter. Everyone, I'm going to be blunt, because I want you to understand the gravity of the situation. Someone, or several someones, sabotaged our quarterly reports. They're all gone. Irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you to do. Do not, under any circumstances, talk about the sabotage to anyone outside our office. 2. We need to soften the language. Studies showed that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternative way of describing the sabotage, something like the incident, but not so obvious. No report this quarter. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage as the incident. Alright, here we go. Oh, all this, like, corpo nonsense is amazing. Ooh, guns. Ooh, ammo. Okay, so we also need to keep our eyes open for an access card. So I don't know if we're going to find it on a person. I don't know if it's one of those things where, like, it's hidden in plain sight. We still have 2 red blips. Let's see. I doubt the Marauder's carrying it. I assume we'll find it in an office and then have to backtrack. By assumption at this point. A drug drone? Okay, guys, back up until that fart cloud is gone. That does not look safe. Also, totally unrelated, but yesterday my morning bus driver had the radio, had his personal radio on, and he was definitely playing some Dolly yesterday, and I've had Jolene stuck in my head since yesterday morning.
Like a wrapped among the rocks.
See, this is a cozy tent. This is like borderline glamping. Although I don't know what's in that box. It looks like it contains an animal. Might have been like a canid. But look, that is like a full air mattress. Everyone else has like a sleeping bag. Bougie. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I don't know. Alright, so it looks like at least one blip is upstairs. I wonder what that must be the control for the projector in the auditorium. It's like cursed now. I guess this is another mattress. So cool. Looks like at least some people had the good sense to say, You know, a lot of these buildings are filled with sprats and weird bugs. Probably should sleep not on the floor. Like, Raising Hope and...
Oh, wow. I think this screen's taller than my entire shop back home.
It makes me... I don't know why. It's been a while since I've binged this show, but, Raising Hope, the same folks who made, My Name is Earl, and Sabrina always sleeps with pantyhose over her head, because, she's afraid of spiders crawling in her ears. Feel like in some of these places, those pantyhose might need standard issue.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent. Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
The voice notes are great. I think this DLC has more voice notes than anywhere else we've been in the game. Impact hammer. Oh, okay. So we did find the maintenance room. So even if we don't find the key, there is a way in. Alright. Okay, what do we have here? Do we have enough stuff to, like... Alright, let's sell what we can. Spacer's Choice Shovel. We're holding on to a couple weapons as well, mostly just because I haven't left them in the ship. But we have the pet, we have 2 science weapons, the special delivery, which is amazing. The infested flechette gun, I have no idea why. The contraband, the lucky, and then of course we just have our souped up machine gun and old reliable. We're also looking for a combination of clothes that would be worn by like an everyday like worker, and then also we're looking for something, I think we're gonna hold on to this, by a spacer.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream at a time.
So, I have been souping up. I do not have enough bits to upgrade this gun. It's getting ridiculous. So I've been carrying this pistol because, like, I have a build that favors, like, light weapons. And it's just getting silly. It, like, vaporizes stuff. But, so I'm wearing this. So I have augmented reinforcement, electrocharged surface self-patching. You know what? Let's modify. Oh, I can't modify that? That stinks. Okay. Well, let's repair everything at least. Alright, good to know. I think that's the way we came in. Nope, I think that's the way out. Yeah, actually. Alright, cool. Well, look at that bougie bench. I have concerns about the condition of this place. Okay, there's way more, there are way more folks on this floor than I thought there were. I hear a robot. Alright, I guess I'm gonna pick a door to go through. Tactical shotgun. Ball cap. And splash resistant clothing. Well, that was efficient. Thanks, ladies. Oh my gosh, it kind of reminds me of the silhouette of the Firefly, the Serenity. Alright, well... Rocky Mountain Algae Lager. Yeah, I like that show too. It would have been nice to have more of it, but part of me feels like because those are like 14 perfect episodes, we'll just only ever have 14 perfect episodes. Like, it could have been renewed and it could have had a very soft second season and then not get renewed for the third, which meant you would have had 14 perfect episodes and then, like, I don't know, 14 from season 2 and, like, 6 of them are amazing and everything else is mid. That's kind of how I feel about the movie. But I definitely watch that show all the way through, probably 3 or 4 times a year. I don't know, it's just a cozy good time. This is such a maze. I feel like we've been here. We must have been. Okay. Well, we did find that blasted wall that had steps leading up. I think that's what this is right around here. More weird mannequin faces. Do you see this? Like, Why are half of them, like, literally half red? Okay, this is not the way, but let's think about this for a second. Okay. It occurs to me that that drone may have done some work for us as well. Hi, drone. There we go. So those are the steps up. And then I'm pretty sure we found steps around here. I know we did. I know I'm not imagining that. Ladder doesn't do us any good though. Hold on. I may actually have to look at a map. Ugh. Okay. I'm looking for the other steps though. I think it's these back here. So down and up. Here we go. Now we're cooking with heat. I know that's probably not the correct phrasing for that expression, but I kind of don't care. All right. Probably could have hacked that. I just realized,
And we're
but
stalking, and we're stalking.
yeah, we are stalking, girl. Oh, look at this conference room. Everyone's got that sweet, sweet Adrena time. What do you guys think purple berry wine tastes like? I'm imagining something slightly alcoholic and tastes like a wild berry gusher. That's what I'm thinking. OCI Cerebral Committee minutes. The meeting began with a traditional recitation of a passage from the Spacer's Choice User Manual, followed by regulation roll call. Every member of the Cerebral Committee was present. A motion to implement the revised guidelines on linguistic cleanliness and company-approved language was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to award Miriam Kumara and Lawrence Goodfellow with commendations on their permanent record was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to file a demerit on the permanent record of Dr. Jasper Lowe and Dr. Marion Blacksley was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to redact any record of derelict employees, missing employees, employee desertion, or incidents of workplace violence from official company documents was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to dismiss the meeting early was brought to the table by Lawrence Goodfellow in the spirit of conviviality and good humor. The motion was likewise passed unanimously. The Cerebral Committee adjourned for 0G and cigarettes. Conviviality. English. What's your deal? That is a cute little box there. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty. I feel like there should be something exciting inside of it, though. It's like a pizza slice.
You could fit whole families in here.
Yes, you can. Hey, we found a target, though. Is that a model ship? Yeah. More droogs. Admin functions. Unlock synthesis and manufacturing center. Override synthesis manufacturing center lockdown. Synthesis manufacturing center status. Alert. Lockdown must be overridden at Chem Lab. Turn to admin functions. Return to root. Messages. Incoming. Ooh, there's a lot. Alright, brace yourselves. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sakes, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Ambrose. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Oh, change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what that means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Chelatamax, Bindatron, Emiticin. Those are terrible names. Oh.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Let's just remain silent. Let's be a tough guy.
I have a message for you. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
You're hiding something, and I'll find it.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Marauders were created? Those bastards!
That don't make any sense. How could marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
It looks like there's more to this job than I thought.
Damn right. Someone set a plague on our colony.
My friends and neighbors became marauders, Captain. They hurt a lot of folks, and Edgewater still ain't the same. If this place caused that, I want to know.
We'll root them out. Okay. Outgoing messages. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable. In my absence, I've instructed my secretary, Herbert Harrell, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. Timetables and milestones are more or less contractual obligations and more aspirational cartography. Alright. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Dear Mr. Goodfellow, many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier purveyor of aether wave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates have Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpate the glands. I have received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of spacer choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers. Lawfully, Mr. Mosley. Now we can, let's see, archived ones. Lawrence, this is a waste of time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I will reconsider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I will put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in the shipping room receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who will be working overtime on this is you. Understood? Cheers. Ollie. Time for hacks! Here we go. Production schedule. The schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding hopes and wishes won't magically change that no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable. Lawrence, it kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. Cheers, Ollie. I've seen the brand manager sniffing about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is on the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Ollie. Woo! Somebody is spicy today. So that is very much like the Reavers from Firefly, because the Reavers are the product of human testing as well. That's what happens every time somebody tries to make a superhuman. Something goes terrifically wrong. I was missing one. Superhumans are a terrible idea. Can we stop doing that nonsense? Although, once again, like good sound decision making, it would also reduce in probably the amount. The flurry, huh? Let's see what that does. I think some of our sci-fi and very suspenseful movies would disappear if people started using good common sense and stop making superhumans. There's this thing called the flurry. Makes the worst winter storm with a light drizzle. The longer it rages, the faster this weapon will bury your foes. I like the sound of that. Dance for me, puppet. Dance. They're up here, like, playing Parcheesi. Actually, it's not really Parcheesi. It kind of looks more like, what is it, like Chinese checkers or whatever, with Parcheesi figures. I don't know what these are. Oh, they must be weights. They must be for, oh, it's for exercising. Okay, it's just very 19th century, like, calisthenics stuff, but okay. So that's a door. This is a door. Again, I could probably be hacking, but boy, this is fast. that's sealed. But this isn't. This is a pretty building. A little gaudy, but definitely pretty. Jewelry box, bracelet. Oh, and a lighter, it seems. Okay. Archives. Memo 312. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to Hia and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? I supply and demand a foreign concept to these people. Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request the zero-G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into a marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? He had just screwed us with our pants on. The cerebral committee is losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them on the shoulder, wipe away their sad little tears, and tell them everything's going to be all right. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I was just rambling. 313. Herbie, take a menu. Memo. I'm really sick of Clarence, mostly. Remind me again why we brought him on this project. He's not part of the Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mostleys. What do we do? What do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognized brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advertising to me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. Whew. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Chem, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Chem they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers, and they were slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a thing or two from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. 314. For sake, all of our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit schedule. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed, and I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? Well, that was an exciting floor.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
We really are, though.
I've got a bad feeling about this, Cap.
Yup.
We're looking for a comms tower, right? Ought to be one of the tallest things around. It's gonna get a signal past these canyons. I hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
Birthplace of marauders. We ought to have left well enough alone. Now we're in it. Come hell
Don't mess with us! Nice hit! Good score, Cap!
Canid Sparkler. What a name. Hey Sprat, what's up? I feel like we've been here. I'm pretty sure we have been. You know what we didn't find though? So we never did find the access card. So I do want to pop back inside and make sure I didn't miss any locations. Galvanized meat. Interesting. Yeah, I must have missed something because that says sealed. There's gotta be more that I've missed here. Because we have red blips and is this readable? No. We have red blips. And I know I didn't get all of the cards. Or the security card. Let's go back down.
Down they go.
Okay, how do we get in there? Because I know that's the track for the robot, but like, it feels like I should be able to go in there. Okay, so there's that one, but where does the other one go? I have that. Doesn't it look like I should be able to fit in there? Oh. I've definitely missed something then. So that's the maintenance room. See, in my mind, not being able to access the maintenance room is a indication of a greater carelessness on my part. So we came in here. Got some water features. God, he's creepy. I mean, it could be something that was like chucked into a toilet. At this point, I'm starting to doubt it was on a body. Poop. Yeah, it seems like definitely missed something. Yeah, like I totally missed this stuff sitting on tables. I think we got everything out of the displays. What is it? Why was I able to pick that up? There's no reason for that. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I did not find a security card somewhere, and I'm worried that I've missed part of this location. But welcome. Everyone's doing well today. I'm having a cozy morning. So we're just gonna just go around a bit, make sure that I did not in fact miss anything. We've definitely read a lot of memos today. Like a lot. Okay, we did all of that. The game's like, you've been wandering a lot without paying attention. You should have a save right here. Got a candy bar. And then this should be maintenance, right? Yeah. That's as far as I can go there. Okay. I don't see anything new on the bar that I would have missed previously. That seems kind of bad. Okay, we definitely accessed that before. This could also be one of the, well, no, there's obviously a missing card, but like the, that crawl space, where it looks like you should be able to like hop up. It could be kind of just a, I don't know, decorative thing, like, as a duck. This guy's got a little duck. It's an Auntie Cleo duck. Oh my goodness. Like those apartments where I was like really trying to figure out if I could jump up to get somewhere, and it is just very possible that it, you know, just decorative. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's find out if I can actually get in that room. Oh. It's not in this building. So, that's fine. Okay. As long as I haven't missed anything, I guess I'm good. Marching onward.
An old comms tower, huh? It's like I'm back at Hiram's place, running errands. Birthplace of Marauders. We ought to have left well enough alone. Now we're in it. Come hell or high water, we've got to see this through.
Mm-hmm. I have cold little toesies today. Probably should be wearing, like, wool. It was fast travel. Now, is there like another eyeball we can use? So yeah, it was like I thought before, that we're just gonna have to run back and forth to make some of this stuff work. Locate. Clarence Mosley. Look at us fast traveling, like we have... Oh my goodness. Well, there's something to be said about opening up a bunch of locations just by wandering. My hot cereal is definitely cold. But delicious. The first thing I want to...
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
We'll see if we can make something out of this later. And then the named weapons we will store. I hope that wasn't anything important. Alright, where are we going? We might just be going to the other side, the meteor. I guess we're on an asteroid? I can't tell. Oh no, we're on the Terra 2. Byzantium!
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Alright, tell me.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon. And then locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
Someone with an old grudge would be my guess.
That doesn't narrow it down by much, but I think you're onto something. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Don't suppose your mother left any passwords or mysterious keycards?
No. I think you're going to have to rely on good old-fashioned detective work. It's a good thing you have keen senses, a reliable ship, and a very wealthy sponsor.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Did you know that adrenatime created the Marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug really do all of that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I'll keep that in mind.
Ta!
Okay. I need to stretch my legs, and then I shall be back. though. It's chilly today. I have my feet under a blanket. And the cat is like scrunched up with Mr. B on the couch. We have to get the filter changed in our heater before we can turn it on. What do you think is there, Miss Ma'am? Oh, hi, beautiful. What you doing? Are you a chilly baby? Are you a chilly baby? Hi. I have some nuts here, and I have a feeling that if I don't cover them up, that they will be on the floor. Hi, baby. What you doing? We're gonna keep the same loadout for now, I think. Hi, beautiful. What you doing? What you doing? You got that look in your eye. That's my phone. That's my phone. Hi.
You must... Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Okay?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Gracefully, I might add.
Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Madam. That's my light. What are you doing? There you go. Come here. No. Well, the board isn't supposed to let people into the city. How'd you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
But wait, what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
What's CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
What ideas, other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
So what's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest, most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, most contests have some inherent bias. So, technically.
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
So how did you get those access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Well, she's a terrible human being. Let's take her money. We need to work on that too.
So Ada isn't really alive, but she can still talk like a person. What about Sam? What's it? Sorry. Is he the same thing?
Sam's an automechanical thing, not a computer brain thing like Ada. I don't think Sam understands gender, so you can call him it if you want.
Right, but she's a machine, he's a machine. How are they different?
You know how I said Ada was special? Her wiring's a whole lot more complex than Sam's, so she can simulate a personality better than he can. She got more tools in her box, so to speak.
So he's following his own rules, making everything obnoxiously clean because he has to. Maybe I ought to let up on him a bit.
What's gotten into Bachmeyer?
Now that he's posted at the HHC, he's too good for the rest of us grunts.
Maybe we lose some of his gear in the sewers. That'll take him down a peg.
Everyone in this town is horrible.
Go.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way one would fit.
We'll go back to the landing pad. I'm not really sure.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retired?
Not just you. Not like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure.
Hey, nice.
Let's go hit up Bijou.
I feel like this is gonna be terrible.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskoid collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend...
You're special. Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply for the early retirement program from across the Halcyon system. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on the Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding out undesirable or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of these entrants are selected for early retirement. I'm sure you bragged to your neighbors before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ.
The rest of your days living the high life in your...
Did you know the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous, cutting-edge lottery system in the galaxy? Here's how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed in an advanced turbo-encapsulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operates a complex series of pulleys at random. The balls are funneled through the turbo-encapsulator into an enceroceter tube. There they are launched at a specially designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holding Corporation ensures all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage. This sounds like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive...
We're sure that all you had a wonderful time completing your early retirement forms, but we know that even something like paperwork can get a little old after 87 pages. Fortunately, we're pleased to inform you that your hard work was worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Every detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs, just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. What you want? Hammersmith.
You'll be whisked away to your very own luck.
The Early Retirement Center is the safest place in the entire system. Not a single crime has been committed within its walls since its construction. Wow. This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white, Universal Defense Logistics. Each and every day, UDL security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch. So rest easy, early retirees. You're under the watchful eye of UDL's security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, UDL is watching you.
Luxury penthouse, furnished exclusive.
The Early Retirement Program is the personal brainchild of Minister of Earth Aloysius Clark, endorsed by Chairman Charles Rockwell. Minister Clark and Chairman Rockwell share a vision that every working Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. So before you step onto that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember to say, thank you, Minister Clark. You wouldn't be here without him.
By 24/7 furniture.
Here in Byzantium, Auto Mechanicals will make your life cleaner, easier, and more efficient. Just as they do in the rest of the city, teams of Auto Mechanicals regularly sweep through the streets of the early retirement district to give it that classic Byzantium sheen. But that's not all. They attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They'll bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your penthouse? They'll clean it up for you. Well, they'll even carry your luggage once it has been cleared by security and released for our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happydale Farms woolly curds. Whoops, don't worry. I'm sure it's still good.
Deluxe Falskowood Collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good.
Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You, hereinafter referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center, hereinafter referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they have read and understood the rules of the Center as written in Article 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet. The employee also confirms that they received this packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or their goods will be forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, then they must exit this terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It'll be given to another deserving worker to keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the center has to offer, please select I consent.
All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit.
Oh.
So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy
That's spicy.
the specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, Be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process.
And yet they're here anyway.
Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
How long is the rest of my life?
Of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early
Already as
Retirement.
gross as I thought it would be.
You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium.
Oh no.
When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falsco Wood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occurred during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and
Well, I
enjoy
tried.
a cold Zero G brew.
Ouch.
Patrons choice.
That felt bad.
Zero G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement system, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entire business, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy a specially constructed welcome. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations.
None of this is surprising.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life.
Now, I
in your
assume that
own
this was
private
the
district
plan. I
in
doubt that this
Byzantium.
is a circumstance of like,
When you
oh,
arrive,
the auto
you'll be
mechanicals went
whisked away
crazy.
to your
I think
very
this
own
was...
luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falsco Wood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occurred during the assembly process.
To force
After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing
Hey,
Borscht
Charmander!
Barbecue or
Thank you
Rizzo's
so much for
All-You-Can-Crunch
subscribing.
Cereal Buffet.
4
Or maybe
months.
you'd like to
Thank
head
you
to the
so
bar
much.
and enjoy an
And also,
ice-cold
hi, good
Zero G
morning.
brew by
Thanks for
Spacer's
stopping by.
Choice. Zero G brew, an ale that's good for what
We
ails
are
you. Although in the early retirement
investigating
district,
this
nothing will.
retirement
All
facility.
this and more will be complimentary.
It is
for the
Spacer's
entirety of
choice.
your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax.
Yeah, no
grab
crap.
a refreshment
Everyone's
from one of our
dead.
vending
What is
machines and enjoy our
Shock
specially
Cannon
constructed
Ultra.
welcome center. While you're here,
Here we
be
go.
sure to
To TNL customer service, I would like to formally request a refund of my new TNL shock cannon. You advertised it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient auto mechanicals, but if you load it with energy cells that it's covered, but if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used TNL weapons exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter is not resolved, then you'll have lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you better hope that I get this blood back into my body.
check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's because the rest of your life is like a
Halcyon
day.
Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life. in
It's
your
just
own
day.
private
It's
district
singular.
in
Let's not
Byzantium.
pretend.
When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, Furnished
Whisked away is a
by
generous
24/7 Furniture's
description
deluxe
of
Foscoid collection.
being murdered by
Some
robots.
assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
Okay. Well, unseal hatch. All right, let's go do dumb stuff.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh, nice. I think I disabled all the ones here. Yep, there would have been quite a few of them.
Great work.
Bits, some energizing gel. Probably could have avoided some of the nonsense in that other room. I would have just gone to that terminal first. Hortense is a pretty awful person. I think we can tell. I'm sure she'll be happy to find out that there's no one living here getting Acropolis District. Uh-huh. Even the sprats are all dead. Oh yeah, we're passing through the place that we used to be. Yeah, okay. In a way, we've kind of been here before.
I'll sue every technician and employee who's ever touched this damn...
He seems emotional right now.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of him? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Oh! The retirement district is a paradise. You really should see it for yourself.
I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
Oh. An endless, extravagant garden. There were even signs that said no frolicking.
Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
I feel like I ought to be more conflicted about this.
What is this? I should probably save before I start something, though.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
Well, that's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Was the minister expecting a delivery?
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Clarence Mosley.
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition. You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant...
It's mostly, yeah, but we want his package, right?
It's not canid hunting I object to, it's the impropriety.
Said about his package.
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition. Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review?
How long did you say Musgrave was gone?
Let's just see what's going on. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't really want to talk to him yet. It says something about a package.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily. Long enough for Canids to snoop them out and chase them around.
It's the principle of the matter. Everything belongs.
I want to know how to steal it. All aboard! Oh. This is going way more down than I thought. Completed. Schedule annual sanitation repair, Moosegrave's family vault. Apply Kindefin scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standard. Relocated garbage. Install anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. 4A. Note, tampering with this, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly forbidden under board regulations. Deliver complimentary mint. There's also a lot of holes in these walls. Some kind of... Hi, Boo-Boo. Hi, baby. Are you back? Are you here for more scritchies? Here, I'll put my trail mix away. Hi. Your winter coat is so beautiful and soft and fluffy. Oh, you're a sleepy baby. I think you just want to be in here because it's warm. What do you think, Ripley? You can hang out as long as you don't play with cables. Start playing with cables, you gotta go. She's a smart cat. She's a sweet cat. She's not a graceful cat. I mean, I guess... I don't know if you can have it, just have it all. Alright, and we've officially looped around now. Yep.
Nicely done.
Wait, does this take us behind the trophy? It's giving British Museum. Guys, this could be a terrible idea.
I sure hope these folks don't mind us borrowing this.
close to leveling up, but not that close.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
Spoticus, Joan of Bark, Timothy, Little Waldo, Nanners, Anubis, we need to go, I believe, upstairs.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
He's like one of those people that always has like a weird wet mouth. You know what I mean? Well, at the sides. He seems optimally punchable. Just, you know, there really are just faces that just ask to be punched. I don't know. I was talking to somebody and I was like, oh my god, their face is so punchable. And they looked at me like I'm insane. And I'm like, if you know, you know. That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
I've been looking for you. You're the last known member of Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
How about this for a reason? I'm heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
I'm way ahead of you, Clarence.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out their location? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
The 2 that were getting reprimands rather than awards, in that one notation. You haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract.
Kind of reminds
Think
me
what
of
you will
Kevin
of my
Spacey a little
intentions.
bit.
My calculations are sound.
As Kaiser says,
You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
I have some questions about them.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do I need to know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
You're asking me to trust your hunch.
I'm asking you to trust in the predictive power of data. Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that sabotage incident, but the trajectory of her life was implied in her permanent record.
What about Jasper Lowe?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Wow, must have been some fancy lab coats.
Oh dear. How do I explain this without using too many syllables? Lab coats means scientists.
The permanent record. No.
It's slang. Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
There's one more thing.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
So how did you lose it?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
I wanted to ask you something else.
Yes?
I found dead canids in the service tunnels. Know anything about that?
Dead canids in the service tunnels? Domesticated canids? Why, that's utterly revolting.
You're telling me you had nothing to do with it?
My dear friend, I would not dream of hurting a canid. Every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master. To kill a companion is a profound and unforgivable breach of trust. I'm glad I chose not to participate in this loathsome canid review. I will, however, take their trophy.
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Let's try to keep it down, shall we? At least pretend we're being discreet. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I closed that chapter in my life. I've moved on.
I promise. I'm not looking for any trouble, I just want information.
Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I've learned by living in Byzantium, it's this. If you go looking for the truth, you are looking for trouble. All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind, don't mention Project Gorgon anywhere near me again.
Does the name Minnie Ambrose mean anything to you?
Minnie Ambrose? Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete.
What happened?
A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Auntie Cleo, and so we show those names the respect they deserve. The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game is played.
Why did Project Gorgon need an actuary?
Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. We weren't just building a product, we were trying to build a society. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? When do their organs begin to fail? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise diamonds, and I appraise people.
People are numbers.
Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as weather patterns and orbital mechanics.
You must have left Gorgon for a reason.
It's complicated. I'll be honest, I didn't join Project Gorgon because I wanted to satisfy my intellectual curiosity. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything.
What went wrong?
Everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon.
So the project fell apart and your test subjects became marauders.
Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way our glands secrete enzymes. It's a principle of science. Sabotage came first. The chem lab, Human Inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to escaped subjects, leading to anarchy.
The staff are all dead or missing. You're the only one wearing a tracker.
No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool, gathering data on all my day-to-day activities. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance for all I care. I prefer the self-examined life.
Your hands aren't clean, Clarence. You were part of Project Gorgon.
I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership. Leadership to which I belonged. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom and not enough oversight. Spare the rod, spoil the servant.
All right. Yeah, movement speed seems good. Oh, headshot. Oh, I already have that one. All right. Well, I guess we kind of need to open things. Let's go to the audition. We're kind of doing what we do here, but we could sell some stuff. Wait. Did I sell an iconoclast item? I can't remember if I'm supposed to... Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, if we have the iconoclast... Maybe we can get that taken care of. That would just leave spacers. Alright, let's take a look real quick. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing here. Where am I? Why am I here? This seems like a terrible idea. We should go. We should just go. We can come back and be nosy, but this is not the place. Alright, never mind. I thought I had picked up iconoclast stuff. Oh, yeah.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Idiot's probably face down on the bar by now.
If not, we can make our way over to like the casting call.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
There we go. Let's go back.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art?
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contracts.
This is definitely a side quest, but we're gonna check it out. We'll probably end up picking up here next week, but yeah.
How many times have you seen terror on Monarch?
It is so pastel in here. Oh my goodness. This game is so weird. I love it.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
Parvati, I make no promises.
Great! You made it! Listen,
go in there and do what feels natural.
Got it.
We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things
Yeah, that's what I thought.
authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described are scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Exude wordless fury.
Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel.
This what passes for entertainment around here? They ought to try tossing back a Spectrum Red and going rapt hunting. Someone's bound to lose an eye. It'll be a riot.
Hey, no one told me we were giving critics an early look. I gotta focus, okay? I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of the words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you.
Finally.
You're not even taking this seriously. I refuse to work like this. I've done Aetherwave spots for Wentworth, I'll have you know. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Pretty. It's a nice little green room.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Okay.
Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Fantastic. Aw, per Burbage. That's the Burbage 3000. I believe we met Burbage 5000. Well, can't complain about us stealing the show, now can they? More nonsense on a blackboard. I love it. We need more crates, apparently. Green screen. Oh, Ruth Bellamy. Is this it? Is this the whole everything? You call these crates, we need at least twice as many and grungier. As grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. The next time I see the set, there better be loads and loads of fucking crates, or you're fucking fired. Maverick Johnston. Yep. He sounds appropriately like a POS, so... I think it'd be cool if you could sit down and, like, watch a little bit of something. I mean, that'd be really nifty. I thought we were only on the second floor. Oh, okay. Is it just one on one side and one on the other? I think that's what it is. Iconoclast helmet. Spacer's helmet. Iconoclast helmet. Marauder's helmet we can sell. Marauder armor we can sell. Miss Rosa. What a weird side quest.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Yes. Oh my gosh, all of that. Okay, Tall ordnance control. Let's go back to the ship. I just want to see if I have the stuff to satisfy the iconoclast and the spacer. Got some spacers goggles. Take this. Marauder. Aramid. Spacer wear. Spacer helmet. We might be able to... Let me just take a look. Marauder, Iconoclast, and Spacer. So we have Iconoclast helmets. It's the suit that's the problem. But let me put on this a Spacer's outfit and see if she'll accept it. Okay. That's kind of sick. So we would just need to find some kind of iconoclast suit. She's up there, huh?
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Remember that stranger I saw?
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, first of all, we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna take off the silly outfit. I mean, not that the outfit I was wearing wasn't kind of very silly, but there we go. Okay. Okay.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Oh, rude, Ada.
Sam, my vacuum tubes.
So we're looking for...
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
So we need to go to Amber Heights, I believe. So everything says iconoclast.
Hope Zoris has this armor itches something awful.
Oh. to your diary. Oh, okay. Well, that was kind of cool. We missed that last time. I missed that last time. So, I'm kind of just looking for somewhere to buy and sell.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Hey, Bronson.
What are you buying?
Yeah, let's trade. Yay! Okay. Now, I think if I pick the wrong one, I can still summon my ship. Oh, no. Here. I didn't know I could just buy from him. But I was trying to think of a way of how to get the armor without killing anybody.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Byzantium!
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Be nice to, like, get this quest. Because it's a silly quest, but finding the armor pieces. Wait, hold on. That's an outfit. Not that mine looks great, but still. I should be able to go, like, take everything and just sell it.
Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather.
Monster leather? Is fashion catching up to sensibility at last?
1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
I was expecting a simple modeling job.
We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple.
Oh, good lord. Okay. I'm not some backwater laborer, Celeste. I don't work for free.
I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
See you around. Okay. Well, hunting shouldn't be too hard for us. Yeah. Well, let's get back to our ship. And we'll make some choices next week. Oh. I mean, I think for the most part, we should be able to go to, what, Edgewater? What am I doing? Save. Because I think all the creatures are more or less there. So, and on that note, I think we're going to call it a stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out today. This was a ton of fun. I will be back after stretchies. I will be back tomorrow with Mr. B for more 7 Days to Die. And in the afternoon, more Fallout 3. So, alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by today. And thank you for so many old friends stopping by to visit. Thank you, all of you. So, alrighty, everyone. Until next time, please remember to take care of yourselves and each other. And happy sipping. Have a great day, everyone.